Hey there, welcome to another episode of the Cook With Me playlist. And this is a playlist where we basically cook an entire meal from scratch till the end. And today we have 3 meals and I have some rice. I'm thinking of doing some turmeric rice. I have some broccoli and some carrots, and I also have some matumbo, and these are also known as tripe. And I am thinking of doing a dry fry. And without further ado, let's get started. So once my sufuria is hot enough and also dry, I'll go in with about 1.5 tablespoons of cooking oil. Then I'll add in my turmeric. And by the way, I also have all these recipes on my channel, so if you don't find this video clear enough because there is a lot of work on this, you can refer to the other videos that I have. Then I'm going to mix this, and this is going to allow the rice to be evenly colored. Because there are some patches that are yellow than others. Then I'm going to go in with my salt. And then after tossing this for about a minute, I'm going to go in with my water. Then I'll cover this and cook it till the rice is ready. Then let's prepare our broccoli. And I'll start off by blanching my broccoli. So I'm going to wait for that to start boiling. Now that this is nice and boiling, I'll go in with some salt, a generous amount. Then I'm going to switch that off. Then I'll put in my broccoli. Then I'm going to let them sit here for about 3 to 5 minutes maximum. And by giving them that amount of time, they'll be almost done, if not yet done. So do not let them sit here for so long because they are going to lose their color and they are going to overcook. In the meantime, let's start working on our tripes. So once my pan is nice, hot and dry, I'm going to add in my tripes. And in this recipe, we are not using the cooking oil. I'll spread that. Then I'm going to add some salt. Then you can see that this already has water. So if at all you are sure that your tripes are really soft, you do not have to add some water. But because I'm certain that mine are not that soft, I'm going to add some water. Then I'll cover this and let this do its thing till they become tender, just how I like them. So I'm going to cover this, and this is such an easy recipe. You can check out the other recipe that I did on the same, and I'm pretty sure you're going to love it. So I'm going to let this continue sitting here for a couple of minutes, and I'll be back to show you the progress. So let's check on our rice, and you can see how beautiful this looks. It's almost, you can see that it is not yet completely dry. Unaona imetokea moja moja and the color is evenly distributed. So I'm just going to give this about a minute or so. this should be ready. In the meantime, this is how my broccoli is looking like. So I'm going to strain off this water, then I'm going to run it through cold water. So let's check on our rice, and you can see that it is completely dry. Na pia imetokea moja moja. I'm pretty sure you're already loving this. So I'm going to set this aside and let's continue with the broccoli. So I'm going to cover this for about 5 or so minutes and ndivyo mchele ive kabisa na steam. Then after that I'm going to uncover it. In the meantime, this is how my tripes are doing. Very okay. Give it a couple of more minutes and I'll be back on them once my water is almost dry. Let's get started on our broccoli. So once my pan is hot enough, I'll go in with about a tablespoon of cooking oil. Once that is also hot enough, I'll go in with my onions, and I want these vegetables to be very crunchy. That's why I also have big chunks of onions. So I'm going to saute this for a couple of seconds till they start turning translucent, just how I like them. Then I'll add in some coriander stems as well as my capsicum, and this is a very easy recipe, very quick, because we want everything crunchy. So we are not going to be cooking it for very long. I also have my carrots that are sliced. I'm going to add them as well. This is looking beautiful. Then this is the perfect time to add in my broccoli, and you can see that they are still green in color. So I'm going to lightly season this. I have some paprika, some black pepper, and finally I'm going to add some salt. Then I'm going to mix this. And remember, our broccoli is already cooked at this point, and we do not want to overcook it. I still want my carrots to be crunchy. So I'm just going to stir like this till everything is well combined, because I'm using a small sufuria. Then I'm just going to taste if the seasoning is okay. Everything is perfect, so this is ready to go off the fire, and I'm going to garnish it with some carrots. I'll mix this well, and voila, just like that, this is ready. So you can see that the water is completely dry, but remember our stripes are fatty, kama hii ni mafuta, and also this, so we are not going to be using any oil in today's recipe, and I'm basically going to let this render in its own fat for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then it's also going to change color and become a very beautiful golden brown. And I also have another detailed recipe on how you can prepare this recipe, so you can watch it. I'm going to link it at the end of this particular episode. So I'll cover this and give it about 5 or so minutes. So this is just how I like it. I'm going to skim off this excess fat. As you can see, all this is excess fat. So and this is what we are left with. You can also hear how crunchy they have become and also how greatly they have reduced in size. I'll go in with my other ingredients. I'll go in with my onions. Then I'll go in with my coriander stems. Then I'm going to season this with a cube, just one, because we had boiled this with some salt. We do not want to overdo the salt. And it's very fragrant over here. So lastly, I'm going to go in with some capsicum. And this smells really good. And some little bit of the coriander stems. I mean the coriander leaves. And this is ready for serving. And just like that, our 3 meals are ready. And finally, you have seen it was that easy. So this is what you have, and you can see mchele imetokea moja moja, and this is just the normal kawaida rice you find kwa shop. Just amazing. This broccoli. You can hear how crunchy they are, and they also taste amazing. I'll also give this a taste test. Let me tell you one thing. Whatever is going on here is just lovely. So, as usual, I'm going to taste the whole combination. This is just amazing. This meal is very balanced. We have the proteins, we have the carbs, we have the vitamins. I mean, you can see it is also full of vegetables. If I can do it, why can't you do it? So that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.